welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Don't be afraid of the silence, Karen just said, because it's beautifully quiet here.
It's magical.
Few people walking in the distance. The half pipe up there has, there's the kids running down the half pipe, see them? You can just hear kids yelling off in the distance, but normally this place is packed on a day like today.
But they're a good half a mile away from us.
Oh yeah.
I just want to clarify. They're actually rolling down the mountain in, it's a bunch of young girls and they've got skirts on. And they're rolling down the mountain. I don't know where they are here from. I'm thinking they probably don't live at Copper, otherwise they'd probably be in their ski clothes.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess.
But we are at the base of Copper and being very careful about being around anybody.
Yeah.
I would say we're... Oh, the crows.
The crows right above
Aside
you.
from the crows, we're at least a half a mile from another human being. And we just are trying to make sure that we get a little bit of exercise every day and a little bit of sun.
Taking a little sun, yeah.
Fresh air every day. And when we're inside, we're really concentrating on learning and listening. And then I said to Jeffrey, I love the sounds of silence. Sometimes I feel like we as a society are so afraid to be in the silence, to turn off the television set, to turn off Alexa, to turn off your music, to turn off your phone, to turn off your laptop, and just really have the sounds of silence. And for me, that is such a dream. We participated in the, what did they call it? The collective consciousness,
global collective consciousness
global
meditation.
Collective consciousness meditation last night. And there were a couple of Facebook opportunities and YouTube people that were doing it live and adding in some of them guru experts and adding in their own thoughts and their own opinions on it, or even just their own words. And I finally said to Jeffrey, can we please get rid of the background noise? I really wanted to participate in the in the global meditation. I really was excited to be part of that. I think they said that it was over, the goal was to have it over 140,000 people. But I think
globally they wanted to go through 1 million, which I think they did. I didn't get a final tally, but yeah.
Right. But it was such a beautiful experience.
I should say we did.
We did.
Right,
exactly.
we're all in this together.
Because we're all in this together. And it was such a beautiful experience once we released, the YouTubers and the Facebookers, and we had nothing but darkness and silence. And, Jeffrey had said, well, what if we fall asleep? And I said, a beautiful meditation, if you can get that deep into it, where you can actually go into that sleep mode, there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Right, it's been great.
It was just an absolutely incredible experience. And, today is here after that global meditation, and I feel like it made a difference.
Yeah, I feel a bit of a shift, and I think we felt it before. There's a bunch of that going on, but you go through these different stages, things like that. I think do change certainly your own perception about your own reality. So I think that's some of it. So yeah, things feel different for me.
They do for me as well. Although, Jeffrey and I had an experience. I think we've already talked about it on another video, but just to mention it again, when we were really at the height of our coronavirus, COVID-19 issues, you know, I'm sure that you know that we were positive for that. When we were really at the height of it with fevers, in the middle of the night, Jeffrey said that his fever was so bad, he had chills, he couldn't get warm, he was under so many covers, and all of a sudden, simultaneously, I said in my sleep, the shift has happened, or the collective consciousness shifted. Is that what I said?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like the collective consciousness shifted. I said that aloud in my sleep, and at that exact moment, he felt like his fever broke. He got out of bed. I don't know what time was it. Was that?
It was like 1:32 in the morning. I got out from underneath all the covers. My fever just snapped, like gone, and I did have some interaction with my spirit guides. I was half in and half out of sleep, but I got out from all the covers. I was fully clothed. I dropped all that off, and I just went out into the living room, and felt like I was cured. I mean, I felt incredible. It was really amazing, really.
Right, and you know, Jeffrey's spirit guides are, you know, his brother and his grandfather, and there was a good friend there, and Captain was there, and these are all, you know, loved ones that have already crossed over, and they were there for him during that shift at the same moment in time when I told him that the shift was happening. I'm assuming the shift was happening for me, if I'm using those words. And it seemed like the shift happened for him almost simultaneously, because his spirit guides were there to you know, sort of guide you over the shift, and your fever broke. I mean, it was really a surreal experience the way you describe it.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know if I was really ready to share that with the outside world, but you just did. I thought you were talking about silence.
Well, speaking of silence, wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Copper Mountain.
I'll see you guys.